What is going on, guys? It is your boy TKD, what to do here, and today we're going to talk about a little topic that was kind of talked about last week or a few weeks ago and stuff like that, but due to some things that happened this weekend and these past few days, I feel like it's only right if we discuss it right now. So of course this year we had E3 2018, we had the PlayStation conference. It was a pretty good conference at that. It was a little bit of a weird pacing and everything, but we've discussed that over in the PlayStation E3 2018 recap, so there's no need to rehash all of that. But one of the big things that was shown at the end of the conference was of course Spider-Man PS4. And while me myself, I feel like I don't have to see any more of this game. Really, I'm already sold in this game. I've been sold for years now at this point, and I feel like a lot of people are as well with me in that same boat. It was pretty cool to see it one last time and one last E3 showing before the game launches in September. Now, in case somehow you're living under a rock or never got around to seeing this trailer, I don't know how you missed it, but it's over here on the screen right now, and it's depicting this crazy scene at the Wrapped that's featuring Electro, Rhino, Scorpion, Vulture, and Mr. Negative. They're all trying to take out our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I don't know why I said that so slowly, but Spider-Man. But then at the end of the trailer, when it looks like all hope is lost in Spider-Man's side of things, someone or something comes into the fray and really gives him a shock for what it is. He seems to be in disbelief and just complete shock, and is like, you, like, question mark and everything, and that person is never shown. We have like a little yellow hue off of Spider-Man's suit, but in the trailer it is not shown who exactly this person is. And now, of course, a lot of people, including myself, were assuming that maybe this was another installment of the group that they were forming, with them being 5 in the trailer and then having a 6th person come in to, of course, make the Sinister Six, which is obviously a huge group that is against Spider-Man and everything in the comics and stuff like that. And so we were thinking that it could have been one of these 6 members that haven't been shown, maybe Kraven the Raven, Mysterio, Norman Osborn as a Green Goblin, for example. So there's a few options that we have here on the table. However, a big one that a lot of people were talking about, and something that I was kind of feeling a little bit, and it was, you know, that would be Iron Man in that suit, and that would play off of the relationship that was, you know, obviously developed with Spider-Man Homecoming with Iron Man and Spider-Man. And of course, and I know as well, please don't put in the comments, I'm aware, well aware, that Spider-Man PS4 is not to be connected to any other universe, whether it's the comic universe or the movie universe. They are not connected in any way, shape, or form. It's completely separate in its own right. Insomniac Games has complete creative freedom as to how they want to take Spider-Man and how they want to use Spider-Man in the future of this game. So totally understand that, but a lot of people were saying, you know, with that yellow glow, it looks a little bit like, you know, the yellow glow that Iron Man suit might, you know, radiate and stuff like that. So a lot of people were thinking it's going to be that. However, we kind of have it confirmed, and pretty much 100% confirmed here, of exactly who it is. And this comes to us from a YouTuber that I have actually followed for a ton of years now and everything. He's a great person overall. His name is Drifter, and he spoke with his close friend Chris Alex, who is a very prominent voice actor in the industry, and he has done a ton of games that you of course have played as well. He has done Uncharted Lost Legacy, The Last of Us, The Last of Us Left Behind, Killzone Shadowfall, Titanfall 2, Days Gone, and then the video that they were talking about, where the game that they were talking about and everything was called Black Ops 4, where he is the multiplayer announcer for that game. And so that was essentially the main topic of the video that Drifter was making with him, where they were just discussing Black Ops 4 and what it's like to be a multiplayer announcer and, you know, just a voice actor in general. And as he was talking about all of that, he went into depth about how he is also one of the villains in Spider-Man PS4, which he plays the voice of Rhino, which you can hear in the trailer as well. You can hear him talk a little bit, and he was talking about how it was kind of awkward to do combat with him in mocap because Rhino had to be looking down at Spider-Man because he is taller than Spider-Man in game and everything. But of course in real life he's not really that much taller than the counterpart of Spider-Man, so obviously he had to be looking down and everything, and it was very awkward from what he said and everything. But then he accidentally let it slip that Dr. Octopus is in Spider-Man in the middle of a conversation about the game's fight scenes and everything, and so this obviously was not meant to slip. It was obviously an accident. But I think if we're talking about one of the mocap artists and one of the people that are playing one of the main villains of Spider-Man PS4, and he lets it slip that, you know, Dr. Octopus is in the game when we didn't get it shown in the trailer, it's pretty obvious that the 6th person is Dr. Octopus. And of course this makes a lot of sense because I did a little research about Doc Ock and everything. Obviously I'm not the most versed in the comic universe of things, so forgive me, you know what I'm saying, but I did find out and dig, you know what I'm saying, that the character was actually the original founder of the Sinister Six. So that is obviously a nice point to give credence and credit to it being him in the end of the trailer and everything. But of course what makes it a little bit more legitimate in my eyes is that the original video was taken down by Drifter, and there was a new one re-uploaded that was essentially the same video, but the slice where he says Dr. Octopus is in the game is cut from the video. And at least in the video, he did say that it was re-uploaded and everything, but didn't really give a specific reason as to why. But obviously, when you look at the video and compare and contrast in the original one, it is pretty clear that that is the main reason, is that he's probably said something that he probably shouldn't have, involving Spider-Man PS4, and of course involving that Dr. Octopus is one of the last villains in the game. So I say, hey, this is pretty legitimate to me. It looks pretty obvious here when we have it all laid out and everything. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you guys think that it's actually Dr. Octopus in the last bit of the trailer? Do you think it's actually him that will be in the game and that will form the completion of the villain group that is the Sinister Six? Make sure to let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. And hey, to be 100% fair here, to cover my bases, this is all speculation. Nothing here is actually confirmed at all officially, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, you know, when you have one of the most prominent, you know, mocap artists and one of the most prominent mocaps in your game and voice actors and everything, and they slip up the tongue and say something that is pretty telling of the game, and they would know because they worked on the game very extensively, one would assume that it's probably true. But hey, again, this is all speculation. We're just talking about something that happened here in the community. This is not meant to be 100% confirmed, 100% accurate, but it's pretty telling. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like on the video, as well as subscribe to PlayStation Source to keep up with the latest and greatest in PlayStation. And make sure after that to check out our description where you can find our Instagram and Twitter to follow us on there. Thank you for watching, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.